Hello lovely yogis, my name is Mimi and it's a pleasure for me to lead you through your practice today. We start on our back with the knees wide open in Baddhakasana and the right hand on our heart, the left hand on the belly. Connect with your breath here, invite every inhale all the way down, feel your belly and your chest rising. And with an exhale, everything sinks back into the ground. Every muscle is relaxed. Bring your knees back together and draw your right knee into your chest, interlacing the fingers. Allow your spine to be long and tall. And then stretch your right leg up. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh, flex the foot, and start to circle big round circles with the right foot in the air. Maybe you hear some cracks here, and that's alright. Change direction, move the other way around. And then bend your right knee back into your chest and cross the right ankle over your left knee. Press the knee away from you, finding some opening sensation in your right hip. Breathe into your right hip. And then let that foot drop over to your left side, placing the bottom of the foot down, maybe bringing the ankle a bit higher by using the left knee pushing against the ankle. Feel that beautiful stretch along your ITB, gazing over to your right hand. Gentle, nice twist. Don't force anything which doesn't want to be. Come back on your spine, release your legs. Bring both of your knees into your chest and then change over to the other side. Stretch your left leg out, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh, and start to draw big circles into the air with your left foot. Reverse. Move the other way around. Bend the knee back into the chest and cross the left ankle on top of your right knee, pressing the knee away from you. Breathing into the left hip. Roll then over to your right side. Place the left foot down on the ground. Maybe shifting that whole package a bit higher to get a more intense stretch out of your side thigh. Gazing over to your left without stressing your neck. Bring everything back to your center. Both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice gentle hug here, rocking from side to side. And then change your rocks back and forward, and come all the way up into seated. With your legs crossed and your spine tall and straight. Let's find our breath here and deepen it. All the attention to the breath. Interlace your fingers. Bring the hands underneath your chin, elbows higher. Inhale. Exhale, push everything away around your spine. Inhale, reach for the sky. Bring the arms beside your ears. Shoulders are relaxed and down. And then unbind and place your hands back beside your hips. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, push everything that doesn't serve you away from you. Inhale, come back up, stretch your arms. Exhale, open your arms to the side. One more last round. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, push it away from you, around your spine. Inhale, reach here for the sky, lengthen. Exhale, open the arms to the side. Stop at shoulder height. And then bring your right arm underneath your left. Wrap your forearms around, palms together. Lift. Bring the elbows all the way up. But try to stay away from your ears with your shoulders. Let go of your hands and place the back of the hands on the outside of your knees. Really lock yourself in here. And then lift through your chest and feel how that just opens the back of your top back. And enjoy that beautiful stretch. Let go of your left arm. Reach for the sky. Maybe lean into that stretch. And then come back to the front. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, place them just at shoulder height. Bring your left arm below your right this time. Palms together. And then reach for the sky. Lift your elbows just a little higher. And then let go of your arms. Place the back of the hands on the outside of the knees. Knot yourself in here and then lift through your chest. Beautiful. All the way up. Let go of your right arm. Spread your wings here. Take a deep breath in. Fill your heart space with fresh oxygen and energy. And then release. Come back. Inhale, arms over your head. Place your hands in front of you and roll over your shins, coming on all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Lift the crown of the head and your tailbone. Let the tummy drop with control. And from here, round your spine, cat stretch. Tuck the tailbone under. Press the earth away from you. One more time. Inhale. Lift the head and the tail. And then stretch it out. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Tuck the toes under. Bring the hips on top of your heels. Into the toe squat. Release, come back on all fours. And then from there, lift the hips up. Come in your first down dog. Don't be too hard on yourself in your first down dog. Drop your knees back down. Hips on top of your heels. Heel squat. Sink down, melt down towards your thighs. And then release. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Stretch. Inhale, bring your knees back down onto the ground. Bring your hips on top of your heels and melt down with your heart towards your thighs. Forehead down towards the ground. You don't need to touch. Walk your fingers even further to the front. Come on your fingertips and open through the front of your shoulders. Breathe through the bottom of your feet. That might feel really intense, but that's okay. Stay there. And then with a rounded spine, curve yourself back up on all fours and then into your down dog. Lift your right leg up. Rise and shine. Inhale. Step between your hands. Create that line between your fingertips and your toes and then drop the left knee down. Low lunge. Lift your arms. Sink through your hips. Protect your lower back by tucking the tailbone under. Bend your elbows, cactus arms, and then reach all the way to the front. Right arm on top. Give yourself a nice gentle hug. Release back into your cactus arms. Bring the arms back forward. Give yourself a hug. Beautiful. And then reach back. Open through your chest, creating heart space. One more time. Come into your hug here. And then lift the arms to the back. Bring the elbows together. Place your hands down, framing the right foot. Root through your left hand and reach all the way up with your right hand. Place your right hand on your thigh. Come on the outside plate of the right foot. Open the knee to the side and get juicy in your right hip. Maybe lean back into it if your body allows it. Release, hug everything back to your center. Get active in your left leg. Knee away from the floor. Grass and lunge. Lift your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Come back down. Root through your hands. And then revolve your lizard. Come in on the outside edges, plates from your feet. And then bring the hand all the way on top of your heel. From there, reverse back into your lunge and then step back in your down dog. Neck is relaxed, spine is long. Wave yourself into high plank, shoulders on top of your wrist. Drop the knees down, elbows tight, chest and chin follows. Slide all the way onto your stomach. Roll the shoulders back and down, elbows tight. Lift and come back up on your knees. Sink down on your heels with your hips. Roll back up on all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips. Or we do one toe squat in between. And then lift your hips back up into your down dog. Bring your left leg up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, step between your hands. Drop the right knee down, low lunge. Remember, we want to protect our lower back by engaging the deep core muscles and sending the tailbone down. Then open through your heart, create heart space here. This time place your left arm on top, give yourself a nice gentle hug. Inhale, open through your heart. Exhale, give yourself a hug, leaning forward. One more time, fill the lungs up with fresh air and energy. Exhale, give yourself a nice gentle hug. Beautiful. Come back, inhale. And then come back down onto the floor, framing the left foot. Root through your right hand and open up through your left, maybe leaning into that rotation. Let the knee now drop to your left side. Place your left arm on the inside of the thigh, coming on the outside plate of the left foot. Getting juicy. One of my favorite stretches here. Getting juicy in the left hip. Hug everything back to center. Get active in your right leg. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Reach for the sky. Exhale. Come back down to the floor. Revolve your lizard. Coming onto the outside plates of your feet. Bring the hand on top, parallel to the other thigh. Bring everything back to your center. And then step back into down dog. Ripple yourself into a high plank, shoulders on top of your wrist. Drop your knees. Keep the elbows tight, chest chin follows. Come onto your stomach here, roll the shoulders back and down, lift through your chest, release, and come back up into a down dog. Bring your right leg up, take a deep breath in, exhale, step between your hands, bring the left knee down, inhale, low lunge, come all the way up. Sink a little deeper through your hips this time. Bring your hands back down, frame your right foot, rotate wide open with your right arm. Left arm stays rooted here. Come back on the inside, flip your left leg and then transform yourself all the way to the back of the mat. Come into gate pose. Stretch out your right side. Maybe gaze up towards the ceiling, bringing the chin into the armpit so your neck is protected and doesn't feel stressed. Bring the arms back straight up. Bring yourself on top of that left leg and then lean over to your right side. Stretching through your left. Create length and space between the ribs and the hips. Come back down, place your hand back beside your knee, reach all the way over, gate pose. And then from there, lift the right leg away from the floor, and maybe if you want to come into binding sugarcane pose. Create a nice loop here by pushing into the hand. You open through your hip and your shoulder. Let go of your ankle, place a foot back down, and then swing the whole torso back to the front of the mat and step back into the down dog. Roll yourself high plank, shoulders on top of your wrist. You can always stick with your knees, or maybe you want to change to Chaturanga Dandasana. Energy to the front, bend the elbows 90 degrees and then push through, coming either into Cobra or up dog, knees and thighs away from the floor. Exhale, let's meet in down dog, rolling over the toes. Lift your left leg up, take a deep breath in, lift from the inside of the thigh here, and then step all the way to the front. Place your right knee down onto the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Root through your right hand, rotate with your left. Bring your right pec into the left thigh. Come back down. Flip your right shin over and then transform your way to the back of the mat. Open through your left side in gate pose. Get the chin into your armpit to protect the neck, not stressing the neck here. And then bring the upper body all the way up and back down along your left leg. Breathe into your right side. Create space from the inside out using the breath as your tool. Come back into your gate pose. Right hand back down on the floor. Either stay there or lift the left leg away from the floor and come into your sugarcane pose on that side as well. Kick in that hand, but still allow the core to be active. Draw the navel towards the spine, so your lower back is still long, even your back bending. Release, let go. Gate pose once more, and then transform everything back to the front of the mat. Get active in your right leg and step back into your down dog. You can stay here if you need a rest or flow through your vinyasa here. High plank, low plank, up dog or cobra. Make sure shoulders away from your ears, and then from there, down dog. This is where we meet. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and then from there hop or step to the front of the mat. Fold over your legs, and then swing your arms back and around, coming all the way up into standing, palms together, down in front of your heart space, Samastiti. Come all the way up onto your tippy toes here, finding your balance. Keep the heels away from the floor and squat all the way down. Reach in front of you with your hands. Find focus, concentrate, stay high on your toes and press back up into standing. Might get wobbly, that's alright. Bring the heels back down and your hands beside your hips. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms over your head. Find your breath here. Exhale, fold over your legs. The neck is relaxed. Step back with your right leg. Drop the hips down, gaze to the front, long spine. Step back with your left, down dog. Let the sit bones shine up towards the sky. Show what you got. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, come into your up dog. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then roll over your toes. Coming into the down dog. Lift with your right leg in. Exhale, step between your hands. And then from there, open up to the side into warrior two. Left foot is 90 degrees. Right foot is facing the front. The right knee is 90 degrees. Spread your arms apart. And then reverse your warrior, flipping the right palm up. Come into the back. Extended side ankle variation with rounded arms. Come back into your revolved warrior once more, into your extended side ankle. And then from there, transform everything back onto your left heel, squatting down as good as you can. Stay grounded through your left heel. Spread your arms apart. Spread your wings. Feel that nice stretch on the inside of your right leg. Palms together. Shoot all the energy to the front. Coming into a crescent lunge. Inhale. With an exhale, frame your right foot. Come into a low lunge. Place the knee down. Lift the upper body up. Maybe the hands on your thigh. Or if you want to go further into that stretch, bend the left knee and find your binding here by holding onto that ankle. Allow your left hip to be open. Bring it down towards the ground, towards your right heel, and then find balance and reach out with your right hand. Maybe you want to have a mudra here as well. Let go, get active in your left leg, step back into your down dog. Bring your left leg up, take a deep breath in, step between your hands. Flip your right heel, cartwheel your arms back and around, come into warrior 2 on the other side. My left knee is 90 degrees on the top of my ankle. Sink a little low, we always can go a little low, and then flip your front hand and reverse your warrior back. Find again that length in your side. Extended side angle, swing the arms around. Go with the flow, work with your breath here, coming back into warrior 2, and extended side ankle once more. From there, release. Bring your palms together and squat all the way onto your right heel this time. Try to stay low with your right heel, and then spread your arms apart if it's available for you. Spread your wings. Palms back together, energy shoots to the front of the mat. Come on the ball of your right foot. Crescent lunge here. Inhale, down onto the floor with your hands and your right knee. Long toes, and then lift the torso up, maybe staying just here with your hands on your knee resting, or if you want to go for it, bend your right knee, and hold on to that ankle. Find balance, find your mudra, reach out with your left hand. Deepen the stretch, breathe into those hips, you will need this. And then let go. Bring your hands back down, bring your foot back down. Step back into your down dog. Feel into your hips. Send some good thoughts in your hips. And then wave yourself in a high plank, shoulders on top of your wrist. Low plank. Remember, child pose, all your knees are always available for you. Come all the way down onto your stomach. Reach out with your arms, place the forehead down. Give yourself a break here. Rocking the hips from side to side. Bring the hands back in and come back up using the knees, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips up. Gaze between your hands, bend your knees, jump all the way to the front. Fold over your legs. Micro bend in your knees, reach your arms back and around, coming up into standing, palms together. Slide your hands down in front of your heart. Samasthiti. Find your breath. Let's do some sun salutation here once more to really be one with your move and your breath. Over your legs. Exhale. Step back with your right leg. Drop the hips down. Bend the left knee. Gaze to the front. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. High plank. Exhale. Low plank. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and then step or hop to the front of the mat. Fold over your legs. Micro bend in your knees, sweep your arms back and around, reaching up towards the sky, palms together, down to your heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with your left leg, and then from there open to your left side, bringing both toes facing the left side. Spread your arms apart and look that your wrists would just sit on top of your ankles. Then bring your hands in your hips and fold over your legs once more. Press the big toes into the ground as well, and then just try to nestle into that forward bend. Maybe the top of the head touching the floor. Walk with your hands through your legs. And deepen that beautiful stretch just a little bit more. Release, bring your hands back in front of you and then come down onto your knees into frogger pose. So try to get your knees apart and then flex your foot and find alignment of your hips and your knees. So the hips are just in the middle between both of your knees. It's a pretty intense stretch, so maybe coming down on your forearms is all what you want to do. Give your body a little bit time to adjust, and then when you're feeling it, come down and bring the chest towards the ground, melting here towards the ground. There's an option to come on the chin as well if the flexion, the mobility in your spine allows it. And then start to deepen your breath here again, melting further and further down towards the ground. Release by walking your hands back in towards your hips, giving weight into your hands, and then slowly releasing the knees back together, and then the feet. Come in the center of your mat and get floppy in your hips here by dropping one knee over to the opposite ankle and the other way around. The sun is almost set, so let's go into our inversion. I like to go into the shoulder stand, and I like when my shoulders are just elevated here a little bit. So I double up my mat and then I place my shoulders back on the mat. My head is on the ground. Bring the knees towards your chest and then lift the hips straight up, supporting the lower back with your hands. Find alignment of your elbows and your shoulders, and then find ease in your legs here. Create length in the back of the neck, even you're crunched here a little bit. Deepen your breath. And then bend through your hips and let the legs come down behind your head. Toes might touch the floor. If so, feel free to let go of your hands, interlace them behind your shoulders, pressing the pinkies into the floor. Place your hands back at the lower back. Pick your legs straight back up. Bend your knees towards your forehead and then roll back down onto your spine. Preparing yourself for Savasana. We are almost there. So come on your spine once more and hug both of your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. Let go of your left foot and then cross that right knee over to your left side. Nice last gentle twist for your spine. Release, come back on your spine. Hug your left knee into your chest and then bring the knee over to your right side. Maybe turning the head to the left without stressing the neck. Come back on your spine and then find a nice comfortable position. Stretch your legs out. Place your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. The back of the neck is really long. And then don't hold on to anything here. Just sink into the floor and listen to your own breath. Listen to that language which doesn't use any words. One more deep breath, and then bring movement back to your fingertips. It was just a baby Savasana, so feel free to stay there just longer. Walk your heels in towards your bum and then roll over to your right side. Take another moment here resting on your side, resetting everything, and then press up without any effort, coming into a cross-legged seat with a tall, long, nice spine. Eyes still closed, all the awareness inside. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. Feel the connection to your heart space and take it as a reminder for clear and lovely intentions of the mat. Namaste.